I want to test all the different gliders and see if the tech works. Yeah, that's a big deal too. Let me grab a grappling gun. I've got one of every glider. I've got the best grapple hook. Let me get our pals. So we'll start with Celaray. All right, so this is a test. No tech, no grapple glider tech. We're just moving straight forward, at least as straight as I can keep it, towards the tower with Celaray. All right, so we landed in the water right there, basically towards the end of the starter hill. All right, to keep things fair, we're gonna basically launch off from right here. Gonna try to make this the normal. I mean, not bad. You know, for a Celaray, this is pretty good. It's looking like we might actually pass the tower. Okay. So we got about here, in this red forest area, not too far from the, I think, the Desolate Church. So not bad, using the tech. For the normal parachute now, I don't know if a different parachute will affect it differently. So next, we're gonna test it with the best parachute. All right, good parachute, Celaray, let's go. It's looking to be about the same. Yeah, I think it's about the same. I think it just takes on the properties of Celaray, but we'll test it with the tech as well. Yeah, basically the exact same. Yeah, I think the glider takes on the properties of the PAL. All right, we were about like this before, I think. So you need a glider item for Celaray glider to work. Also, did you test the glider with no PAL? I'm about to test that next. Yeah, so obviously I might not have done the tech perfectly well, but we know that it's basically the same. At least we can do the tech, so it isn't all that bad. I agree. I agree. It just takes away the personality a little bit, you know? Like, I guess the glider became the color of the PAL. I'd like to test it with other PALs, too. Like, they're definitely trying to preserve the personality of it, you know? We're also gonna do a test. Of this glider without Celaray, which it's a lot slower, and it maintained basic design. So yeah, the Celaray definitely does something. All right, you know, I gotta know. I gotta know. What's the testing about? I have a Hangyu in my party. And my glider is coming out. That's what we're testing. Slow as balls, but you go high. I mean, we both know that with the tech, though, that this is broken. Being able to move up while gliding is totally broken. But yeah, I have a Hangyu in my party, and our glider takes on the appearance and the characteristics of Hangyu, but Hangyu no longer comes out. So of course, I will be testing the tech. I love Hangyu, dude. Weep wop, weep wop, weep wop. Is this a glitch then, or on purpose for the game now? Palworld had to change it due to the lawsuit. That's right. This is lawsuit shenanigans right here. So yeah, notice that our pinkish purple glider took on the characteristics of Hangyu, being kind of, you know, a tan and red color. Hangyu will survive, just not how I would like. I do want to see Hangyu Cryst as well. Alright, yeah, I want to see what the glider looks like for this one. It's due to Braviary glider and Legends Arceus being similar. Okay, I do like the Hangyu Cryst glider. Like, the Hangyu Cryst glider is kind of clean with the lavender, with the dark, you know, bluish purple. Like, this kind of changes things, you know. Before I was like, you know, whatever, you know, we can't throw pals anymore. It kind of changes the game a bit, but, you know, not so much that it's unplayable or so different that I don't enjoy Palworld anymore, but it definitely... They went after Hangyu, dude. You can't just go after Hangyu. I think that they change glider colors and styles. Palworld always does things right. Well, yeah. I'd like to see the other two, Killamari and Galeclaw. Oh, that one's nice. The purple with the pink? Dude, the purple with the pink is kind of snazzy. I like that. I really like the tarp texture, too. It looks like a tarp. But let's see what the I bet the Galeclaw one is freaking cool, dude. Why is it this brown? I mean, I guess the wings are brown or whatever, but y'all hear it? We're not gonna catch it, but I hear it. As a Cremis. Lucky Cremis. Here in our tests. One-handed and use weapons too. I just didn't have any weapons equipped, but yeah, you could still fire guns with your Galeclaw stuff, but it looks lame as fuck. Just it being brown. Like, what's Galeclaw look like again? They could have done so much more with the Galeclaw glider, I feel like. I figured it would have been like white and blue. I don't know. It really could have went either way. They should have done like, maybe it should have been brown and, you know, that brownish red and blue. Or brownish red and white, not just brownish red and tan, you know? But I mean, I guess that concludes our experiments. We found out that, you know, the pals affect the gliders now. If you have the gliding pals and you have their gloves, the characteristics of what we originally experienced using these pals as gliders has now become the characteristics of the gliders themselves, including their design. And which is, you know, a neat way to kind of get around what the Pokemon Company is doing, but I'm still so sad that Hangyu will not be coming out above me anymore. Test if you can glide without a glider equipped. No. I'm furious! Well, alright. I'm gonna make a video out of this later. I was gonna release something else today, but honestly, it needs a little more work, so I don't mind pushing it off. Big sad that I can't use Hangyu anymore, but it be like that. Y'all have a damn good one.